So for the past year, I've been using the Flowzone Typhoon 2.5 4-gallon backpack sprayer and been loving it. It's been a really great addition to the lineup in my garage for the tools that I use to take care of the lawn, whether it's applying products, spraying weeds, spraying around the house for bugs. It's just been awesome. Well, this year they have an updated version, the 2.5 is what they're calling it, and I just got it a couple days ago. And I want to talk about some of the differences in the design and the features that they're now offering with these sprayers. So I want to just kind of go through it top to bottom, give you a little bit of a first impression and why I'm excited about this update. Here we go. So the first change that I want to point out is the straps. On the 2V, you've got a pad on the back side of the tank that is pretty comfy. It's got some padding to it, but the straps that came with it were just bare minimum, flimsy. There's a little bit of padding in there, but when you've got a full 4-gallon tank, these things aren't really all that comfortable. They've upgraded the straps this year. They're now shipping with their new comfort straps, and these things are the real deal. You've got a handle on the top, you've got really good padding on the back, basically pillows on your shoulders, and then you've got straps to go around your waist as well. So really good job there. If you have an older one, if you still have the Typhoon or one of the other backpack sprayers that they offer, you can order the comfort straps separately and throw them on your sprayer and upgrade your straps, and it will make a massive difference in the comfort and the way that you actually enjoy using the sprayer. It becomes much more enjoyable when it's comfortable. Now, one thing I'll mention that I was a little bit sad about with the new model is there's no more option to connect your straps to the back side of the tank. It's only on the top. Now on the new one, with it only being able to connect on the top, they did make it so that where the shoulder pads connect to the back pad is just below the shoulder, or right about where that connection point would have been. So it really doesn't make too much of a difference, but you just only have the one choice to connect here at the top. Now obviously the biggest difference between these two sprayers is the dial on the side. This is the 2V, which has the free-flowing, should probably take the battery out. So this is obviously where you turn it on and you adjust your pressure. This on the 2V, the old model, is just a free-floating dial, and you don't really kind of have any idea as to how much pressure you're getting with wherever you leave it. You've got to either just kind of eyeball it or make your own marks on the side of the exterior part of the dial and go from there. The new one, the 2.5, gives you 5 different clicks, 5 different settings for you to choose from as far as pressure goes. Same pressure range as the original. It goes from 6 to 116 psi or something like that, but you have much more control with these 5 options for how much pressure you want to use. So getting into the minor details here, they changed the hose, and instead of having a clear braided hose with just minimal support at the end here, they've upgraded it to a black UV resistant hose that has a much more sturdy connection to the end here, which I like very much. I think that will hold up much longer over time than the original. I have to say one of the most notable changes they've made has been the addition to more markings on the side of the tank. Let me show you the difference here. On the 2V, you only had markings for 2.5 gallons and 4 gallons. And then opposite that, you had 10 and 15 liters. And that was it. On the new one, you have markings for 1, 2, 3, 4 gallons, and then every half gallon in between. And then same for 5 gallons, you have 5, 10, and 15, and then markings in between as well. Much, much better. especially if you only want to run 1 gallon or 1.5 gallons, and you don't have to eyeball it anymore. So very, very nice to have that. So that's really it. Other than that, everything's pretty much the same. You're going to get the same size battery. The shape of the tank and everything is pretty much the same. Everything is going to seem really, really familiar if you already have one. If you don't have one, I would definitely recommend the 2.5 over the 2, because you're going to get more detail in the design, you're going to get more comfort in the comfort straps, and I think it's going to hold up a little bit longer. One other thing to point out, and that has to do with using your own nozzles. So for those of you that like to use the TeeJet nozzles, I did a video last year on the setup for my TeeJet nozzles to make them accessible via Quick Connect. Flowzone is actually selling Quick Connect adapter assemblies that support TeeJet nozzles, so you don't have to worry about finding the right parts. All you need to do is pick out which TeeJet nozzles that you want to use, order their adapter, and then you just put your TeeJet nozzle in the adapter and you are ready to go. I will leave links to the TeeJet nozzles that I'm using. I am adding a new nozzle to the lineup this year. This is the TF-VP5. This is the flood jet tip, and I'm really looking forward to using this. I think it's going to be a lot better for putting out liquid products that I want to get down into the soil, and I'll be able to do it a little bit faster with this tip. So I'm excited to try that out. Excited to try out the Quick Connect assemblies to support this from Flowzone as well. I'll make sure to give you my thoughts on that in future videos as I continue to use it. So there you go, new backpack sprayer from Flowzone. So that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for me. I think the upgrades that they made were very much needed and will be very, very helpful. If you're looking to pick up any kind of Flowzone sprayer, there is a code in the description to get you free shipping. So hopefully that's helpful for you there. I hope this comparison was helpful. I definitely think that they did a good job, and I'm excited to try this out. Should be a lot of fun and a lot more comfortable of an experience at the very least. So that's going to go ahead and do it for me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.